Well, those are the headlines we're tracking for you this evening. D2C unicorn Licious has announced its foray into the alternative protein sector with the launch of Uncrave, its D2C plant-based meat brand. Now, the venture says this launch aligns with the company's strategy of portfolio diversification on leveraging its strong core brand equity. Licious aims to emerge as a market leader within the first year of launch itself and create relevance for the larger set of meat-eating consumers. To give us more details, joining me now is Abhay Hanjura, the co-founder of Licious. Abhay, welcome back to Startup Street. And we've spoken quite a few times over the past 1 year, and you've always maintained that when you enter the plant-based meat segment, it will be the biggest and you will lead the space. So tell me, how is Uncrave unique and different from the many other plant-based meat brands? And what took you, close to a year to jump on the bandwagon?
See, 2 years in our mind was time that we spent in doing deep research on the category at a time where the market saw many brands getting launched every day with a product offering in the alternative protein space. We realized that clearly something is getting factory mass produced with different labels and different names. But what we stood for, fundamentally as a brand is, and it continues to be, that, Licious will never feed what it will not feed its own family and children. So I think for me and Vivek, that was the bar. If I can feed this product to my 4-year-old daughter, same goes for Vivek and his kids. And we knew that everything else that was out there was not good enough. So I think a lot of this engineering had to happen from ground up, imagining the Indian meat-eating consumer at the center of it. The problem with alternative protein thus far, at least, had been that, it was positioned and it was thought of, mostly, with an almost activist sort of mindset. And, no real deep understanding of the meat-eating consumer. So we believe that it is the meat-eating consumer that will give you the deepest insight in understanding what will make the product work. And I think fundamentally this is product play. So, wanting to not do a product which was loaded with preservatives and stuff, to not wanting to do a frozen product, or not wanting to do a ambient product just in the interest of distribution, and not wanting to do a sasta product cheaper than meat just because it will reach more people. I think fundamentally we were very clear that this product, if a Licious consumer eats, including me, I should get confused as to which is the real deal. And I think lots of first-in-world innovation went into it, Shruti, over the last 2 years. And we are happy that Uncrave is out there. And there's a daylight difference between Uncrave and everything else. And I'm confident of. So yeah, I think finally the real deal is in the market.
All right, so the real deal is in the market. But Abhay, Uncrave's offerings currently consist of vegetarian chicken and mutton seekh kebabs, and the range currently is available in Delhi, NCR, Mumbai and Bangalore. Tell me, what else will be on the menu? What products are you working on, and who have you partnered for your distribution? Will it only be, on the Licious platform, or do you have an omni-channel strategy?
In our ready-to-cook and ready-to-eat format, we learned that there was a great attachment to snacking, and seekh kebabs in particular, even on the Licious platform, do well. So that was first. I think the next set of products will include, more products that are inspired by the same culinary route. So from galati kebab to shami kebab, etc., are next, and then meatballs and stuff. You should see all of that coming to light in the next 3 months or so. So far as distribution is concerned, Shruti, again, let me make the point again. This is the first fresh, non-frozen, non-preservative laden, offering in the market today. So Licious is going to piggyback on the supply chain that it has built for its own business thus far to take this product in the freshest and its tastiest form to the consumers. This product does have a play in the modern trade chains in India, but that I think will be phase 2 after we launch this on our platform across all cities. So for now, this is how we are looking at distribution. And we are proud to have the most unique perishable supply chain in the world, and this product will get the benefit of that.
Okay. Abhay, tell me, how competitively have you priced the products? What kind of sales are you hoping to achieve? Because, you've also said in the past that the appeal to switch to plant-based meat is low for meat eaters and vegetarians.
So I think the appeal to switch to plant-based meat is low for the vegetarians in my mind. The apprehension on plant-based meat is high amongst carnivores, right? So a bunch of our consumer interviews told us that, hey, you know what, I've tried the stuff that's out there, but man, it just doesn't cut it. So I'm better off without it than with it, right? And I think that's what gave Licious also the sense of responsibility. Here, whatever is being peddled in the name of plant-based, and then, you know, the word meat is being put right after that, is doing injustice to it, right? So it was almost like, yeah, because we are the conscience keepers of carnivorism in some sense, we said, yeah, our consumers deserve better when they want to exercise that choice. So who else apart from Licious, you know, to offer that choice to consumers? So I think that's how we are thinking about it. कि यार, जो 100 दिन आप साल में मीट नहीं खाते हो for any reason, you know, socio-cultural reason, you know, religious reason, whatever, right? And India is a country of multiple ethnicities, cultures, subcultures. I think this is the product that gives you your meat fix when you can't have it, right? So that sharp positioning is very clear in our head that, you know, strategically, this is what it's aimed at. And therefore, you know, we have a 3 million user base, you know, ever acquired user base at Licious. So in the first year, the goal that we are going after really is, you know, exposing 20% of this consumer base to these products and then getting the repeat engine going, because that's the true validation of product market fit in some sense. And, you know, this is not a spray and pray business that you'll be present across 20,000, 30,000 stores. Maal pada hua hai, koi aake bhagwan ke bharose le lega. So that's not how we think about consumer food in one sentence.
Okay. Abhay, like you said, you know, you now house both animal and alternative protein under one roof. But are you seeing enough demand for plant-based meat products for you to turn profitable in this space? And what is the kind of revenue impact you hope to create here?
You know, thanks to my significantly better half Vivek and then the company that we built, हमारे तो DNA में, हमारी नस में, रग में वो profitability day one से थी. तो हमने तो कुछ भी कभी भी नहीं किया जो non profitable रहा है. So I think as a company, even today we are an operating, you know, operationally profitable company. So day one से the aim is, and, you know, the ambition is to stay profitable in this business. You know, when it comes to revenue, Shruti, I'm not, you know, as worried about putting ourselves that goal yet. Even with Licious 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whenever anybody would ask us, hey, how large do you want to make Licious? You know, and in my mind, it was always that, you know, I want to make Licious special. Me and Vivek want to make Licious special. And that's what we wanted to be. We wanted to be the most loved alternative protein brand in the world and nothing else. With that love and product, you know, obsession will come a great revenue. And, you know, you and I can guess what it can be, right? So,
all right, Abhay, we've completely run out of time, but wish you the very best with Uncrave, and many thanks for joining us on the show today.
Moving on, in today's borderless digital world, Pioneer's platform streamlines global commerce.